last where we left off, the Meddlers of Mischief have made their way. They traveled to the Imperial City, to where they found out that Aiden, or Ash Brimstone, for his alias, has already left at sea, and the clues have led that he left from Aeolipoli. Knowing this, you guys went to the Professor Bierce. He was able to acquire passage to Edox on the ship known as the Orient with
Captain Barlow?
Captain Barlow. Thank you. Gallenford was told that that the wizard that's trying to get Aiden back home. He has been on Professor Bierce's radar. He's believed to be delving into the Eldritch horror, and that he also may be in possession of maybe one or more of the missing pages of the missing play. So with that in tow, after a couple days later, after acquiring the passage and the ship getting ready, you guys have left off into sea. You're in the open ocean. And then shortly after the first day, the man in the crow's nest shouts out a warning that Nar sharks are on the way. And the party has looked up and sees 5 flying sharks heading towards the boat.
Is this something, just curious, is this Nar shark attacks on the open ocean something that seafarers deal with frequently, so that's something that most people have experienced, or is this a rare thing?
It's probably not a common occurrence, but it's not exactly rare either.
Okay.
So
would we know if there's anything in particular that would draw them to a ship, or is it just they randomly?
You don't know. Other than you, Zen, this is your second time really on a ship in the open ocean, and everybody else has never been on a boat before.
Okay.
Really, the Nar sharks are migrating early this year.
Right, that's what I was thinking. It's their migratory pattern. So hey, Captain, you could have sailed around their frickin' migration pattern, but oh well, whatever. Cool. I don't see this though because I'm below decks, right?
Yeah, but you hear commotion. Yeah, you hear people shouting, and so let us roll initiative.
All right.
Ken, since you're just coming back, I want to at least mention that Carolyn is absolutely terrified of water right now.
Yes.
Now, Chris gave me a little summary before we started because I thought the game was at 8, so I jumped on a little early. But yeah, so Caradwin, you don't like being on a boat.
This is my absolute fucking nightmare.
I love it. Yeah, you're gonna have a good time. And now there's flying fish. This is why you don't like coming out onto a boat, right?
Actually, the flying fish are the best part of this.
There's a Star Wars quote that we can implement right now. They can fly now? They can fly now.
Oh, thanks for reminding me of that total zinger of a line.
I don't remember that.
Most that new trilogy. When the jet troopers were there and like, they can fly now? Yeah, they can fly now.
I mean, if people have read the lore, that's nothing new.
Jesus, let's keep it going, Zen.
Makes you. So for some reason you rolled twice. I see you twice on here. Which one did you? 8.
Is one of them Bucky?
I both my initiative rolls. That's good start. Good start.
Huh. I don't know why.
You can only go down from here.
I know, right? Thanks.
Zen. There are 2 Zens. Why the hell?
You
Well,
rolled
one
one
is-
for. You
one is
rolled one
Cinder.
for. Yeah, one for.
Cinder's here, so I rolled initiative for Cinder.
Okay.
I could have changed the name and the thing, but I forgot to do that.
Okay, I seen two images, so I didn't. So the other one must have been for Bucky. So who?
I only see one initiative for Nyx.
Because I deleted the other one because thinking it was a mistake. So
One line says Zinfrel by itself, and then the other one says Zen Cinder in the roll.
Are you talking about Zin or Nyx?
Nyx rolled twice. I saw, and then Zin rolled twice as well. I deleted one from Nyx already.
Yeah, I don't see hers in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled once. I rolled an 8.
I see a 28 for Zin and a 20 for Zin as well. I see two Caradwins.
I don't see a 24 for Zen.
Did you forget to delete the previous?
It should have been. No, because Zin. Hold on.
I see a 28 for Zen and a 22 for Cinder.
Yeah, we know that, but he's seeing like double Nyx.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm seeing like doubles, and so I'm going through and getting rid of the doubles.
Okay, I figured out what it is. The DM is seasick.
Welcome to the club.
Either that or he's drunk.
Cinder
I don't
and
know if that's good or
okay,
bad.
Cinder and Gallenford. Who would like to go first?
Gallenford can go first.
Okay,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go before Cinder. Cinder and Stig.
Right. Do you have the right Cinder? Because the Cinder I see is 22, while Gallenford is 5.
God.
Yeah. I didn't see Gallenford next to me at all, so I didn't know why you were
God.
asking me that.
Okay. I see.
So you got it sorted, right, Chris?
Hold on.
You got
Give me.
initiative sorted.
Give me.
I'm gonna read you the numbers I see.
Shut up.
Narshark 115 should be ahead of Morgan. And the question is Gallenford and Mason need to decide who goes first.
Okay. Gallenford and Mason. Who would like to go first?
Gallenford, you're closer. You can go first.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okie doke.
All right.
You're not going to move Narshark 115 ahead of Morgan?
No, I did.
The two with turn order 10.
I got it. Okay. Zin, you hear commotion, people shouting up above that there is seems to be what sounds like a Nar shark attack. You don't know what a Nar shark is, but you hear commotion. What do you do?
I am going to... Where is it? It's a bonus action. This is a bonus action. I'm going to bonus action bring a blade of fire into my hand. And then I will move towards the stairs to go join the fray. Come on, Cinder! There's fighting to be done. We gotta save the crew. So this stairs right here next to me goes up.
Yeah, so you'll exit through the door here and then go up the stairs.
Okay, so let me do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 puts me
You're right here now.
here. Okay, 25. Now I can look around quickly, scanning the horizon. I see them coming up towards the aft end of the ship, right? Is that the aft or the bow? That's the bow.
Yeah, the bow has the pointy bit.
Yep,
Yeah, that's the front part.
Okay. Yeah.
okay. 25 feet to there. And then I'll go 30 feet. That ends my first movement, and then I'm going to use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm right next to Stig. I've got a flaming scimitar in my hand, and I say, we got this!
And you are surprised. Normally you hear sharks being in the water, but you've never really seen one up in the air before.
Do they literally have wings, or are they like magically flying?
They don't have wings, but they're like as if they would be swimming in the ocean. They're like flying and swimming through the air. You could definitely try to discern possibly why they might be flying, but that would take an action to do, and you already did your turn.
Gotcha.
Cinder.
Oh, that's right. It is Cinder's turn. Cinder, what's my movement speed, Cinder? Cinder, you have a movement of 60 feet of flying. Okay, so Cinder can fly pretty far. Flying 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, putting you there. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to there, and then I'll use my action to dodge.
All right.
And I'll say I'm about 10 feet in the air. So I'll put a plus 10.
This Gnar shark is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to double move 25. He's going up to the guy in the crow's nest. Getting ready to chomp down.
I'll hover up as a free action. I'll protect you. I got you.
Caradwin, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sorry. Do that again.
You cannot overcome your fear, so for this round you have the fear action. You have the fear condition.
Okay. How does movement work if I'm surrounded by what I'm afraid of?
You can't move. It's essentially you're kind of terrified at the moment.
Right. Awesome.
Because frightened just gives you disadvantage on attacks while the source of your fear is in sight, right? So I think you can still move. You just would have disadvantage.
I think you should talk about the thing where you can't get any closer to your fear.
Huh.
You can
I
move up.
I guess that is true, but there's nothing near me to move up. That's alright. I'm shitting my pants down here.
And
I don't need 20 bucks.
wouldn't technically be moving sideways along the ship. Technically, you'd be the same distance away from the water.
These are all good points.
It's just you just can't duck into cover when you're on deck.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna be scared here and not want to move. I'm just gonna continue with whatever mantra prayer is going on here. I'm just tuning everything out for now until things sound really bad.
All right. This shark 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to double move and try to get this this guy as well. This guy is going to go.
God dang it. Why are all my spells concentration? Literally, there's a C next to almost every single spell I can cast. Never playing a druidic game.
That's just one of the downfalls of druid spellcasting.
Literally one spell at a time. That's it.
So this Gnar shark is going to fly down 80 feet to. He's heading towards this pirate. This not pirate, sailor. Um, 80 minus 115 is 35, right?
80 minus 115 is negative 35.
Just comes crashing into the boat into the ocean.
So this.
They're dive bombing us.
So this one is 35 up in the air, making its way to this sailor. Stig!
Alright. Stig will look to Zin and he's just like, alright, it's time to do what I do best.
Hopefully that's not run. I joke. That's in character.
Yeah, he's already gone. He goes, "Sits in!" And he uses his object action to draw his predator sword. Then he's going to use his quick draw action to throw this special dagger that Mason gave me. Let's go! So is this Narshark still 35 feet above?
Yes. So Owen, from here, he is 25 feet. If you can see right here, this is plus 15. So from here, from the deck, is 0. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So his 35 feet is from the deck. So you're 20 feet above this dude's head.
Okay, so I'm going to have to throw this at long range. But I'm going to do this recklessly, so I'm going to hit it at normal. Let's go! $24.
A 24 hits.
I actually, if he's 20 feet above your head, isn't that your regular range?
I'm also 10 feet, like 15 feet away.
I think he's within range, but the 24 still hits. But
If I was standing right underneath him, I could.
All right. You stick your dagger. It goes into its neck. It roars in pain as the blood is spewing from its gills, and it turns to look at you.
I will hold out my hand like Thor, pulling back my dagger, and then I'm going to use my action to throw it again.
Wait, what?
This is the quick toss is my fighter's fighting style, which I basically draw and throw it in one fluid action as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I've enchanted it to be a returning weapon. By the way, Jay, it's a +1 attack and damage weapon.
I will make adjustments after I kill this thing. Or crit.
Oh, son of
you're right.
So that'll be another 14.
This Narshark comes crashing down onto the deck where it is. If it lands and it flops there, it kind of flops a little bit and then it just dies.
So I would like to describe it how the knife goes through the shark, and then when it comes back to my hand, it goes through the shark again.
All right.
And then I will flick the knife clean of its blood, and that'll be my turn.
This Narshark is going to fly 80 feet, essentially, to... This Narshark's coming to you. But it's still 35 feet up in the air. Morgan.
Morgan is currently my emotional support animal, so I have Morgan wrapped down.
Alright. Nyx.
Okay. She was kind of almost hanging off from the back of the boat, and now she's like, uh-oh. And she's going to wild shape into a grizzly bear.
Alright.
I gotta get the rope back from under. Yeah, we'll have to drag you behind them and put some other down.
Yeah. Let me move this over here. Okay. It's me. It's bonus action.
The sailors behind you kind of are surprised that this big ass bear is now on the ship. And to see you turning into one.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Is this like if I were to go here, would I be going up or down?
You'll be going down.
Would I jump over?
You can jump. You can jump over. I'll allow that. You're a freaking bear.
Okay. 25, 30. Use my action to dash, and I'm gonna go 5, 10, 20 right here. And she's just ready. She's like, I'm just thinking, I've never gone fishing as a bear before. But
Alright.
she just says that in bear talk, so I don't know. Maybe Zen will understand.
Nix. I mean, Gallenford. I'm sorry, Gallenford.
So Gallenford is going to instantly go into casting, and he's just going to repeat over and over, one for all and all for one, one for all and all for one, as he casts mirror image on himself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to dash forward.
Do the sailors have any weapons?
Yeah, you see that they have scimitars and a crossbow, but the ones up front are manning the ballistae, and so are the ones in the back. So they are able to defend themselves if needed. The one up top is definitely surrounded by 2 sharks. So just so you guys are aware, these 2 sharks right here are right above you guys.
Wait, this one says plus 115 feet. Is he not 115 feet in the air?
He is
115 feet straight up.
straight up.
Okay, where's this one?
So imagine like right like this, 15 feet.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't have a height on him, so is he not 115 feet?
Oh,
up?
you can't see it? Okay.
No, I don't
Yeah,
see any
I think
height
we
on him.
just don't see the name.
Okay, so they're both adjacent to this dude in the crow's nest.
Yes.
Okay. Well, sorry, guy. I can only help you with one. You're getting ganged up on. I know
That
the
was my
feeling.
turn, by the way.
All right. Mason.
I'm gonna drop that rope.
What were you doing in the back of the boat with Nix there, Mason?
I was fishing, and then Nix came up and asked me to tie a rope around her so she could be fed behind the boat so she could learn how to swim.
Okay,
I forgot that was a thing.
that's so fun.
Yeah, she just came up to me and was like, "Can you tie me and drag me behind the boat?" I'm like, "Okay." And then I was tying her to the rope. I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "I want to learn how to swim." And then we got attacked by sharks.
Should have got yourself a plank there, Nix. You could have learned how to like wakeboard behind the ship.
I was also saying, it's like, what isn't that a type of torture they used to do on sailing ships?
Hmm.
Mason, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot at Purple Dot at disadvantage because I think he's more than 100 feet, or more than 90, I should say.
Okay. Yeah, he's.
Anyway, we're gonna shoot him with my lightning gauntlets here.
Even you hit.
On each of your turns, when you hit a creature, he's going to do the next 2. We'll hit him with the extra d6. Let me roll that right now. And then multi-attack, shoot him again.
Hit.
Okay, 6, 1, and 8 points of damage.
15.
All right. The shark is not looking well. He's still still alive. He's got a chunk, but Another good strike like that would knock him down. It seems like.
I'm just gonna shout, "Hang on, dude, we're coming!" And that would be that turn.
This Narshark. It's gonna go. Again, it's gonna go after this guy. Zin. Oh shoot! I completely forgot to roll initiative for all the guys.
Just have them go like as a layer action.
Yep. Okay. They're gonna. This guy is going to shoot his ballista at this Narshark. Hitting it with. This guy is going to attack the wounded Narshark. With he's going to attack with his scimitar because it's right up next to him. Missing it. This guy is going to shoot. I don't think one of his ballistas will do that turn. These guys. These two are going to shoot their crossbows at the Narshark with disadvantage with their crossbows. Missing it. Their crossbows are not able to pierce the Narshark's hide at this range, so it's just bouncing off. I think that's gonna be good. Zin.
Alright, so I told the dude up in the crow's nest I would help him out. Since I've got a giant grizzly bear standing in front of me, I'm going to dismiss my flame blade, also because Druid can't cast more than one fucking spell at a time, and instead cast the following spell, which I luckily had just prepared for this trip, and that creature's not going to be happy about it. So I'm going to target Green Dot Shark that's directly next to the guy at the crow's nest, and cast this spell.
Earthbind.
It needs to give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Against DC 14. I yell out, "That's enough of that! Get down here!"
Oh wait. No, 17.
You don't need Earth to do this.
Well, it succeeds, so the spell does nothing. That's the end of my turn.
But you did gain its attention.
Yeah, magical yellow strips of energy tried to loop around it, but the shark shrugged it off.
Disappointing because I've always wanted to use this spell.
So have I, and this would have been a perfect opportunity to aid that crewman, but I suck, so that happens.
Cinder.
Actually, I don't suck. Chris just always saves against my shit.
You know what's funny? Again, I keep bringing this up. I can't save to save my life when I'm a player, but when I guess when I'm a DM, the complete opposite happens.
Yep.
But again, Cinder.
Cinder's gonna fly up. No, that thing's way out of my range. I can fly 60 feet. I can't fly 115 feet. So I'm just going to double move to that shark
Okay.
and hover around it, trying to irritate it and get its attention away from that sailor.
So again, it's 115 feet up in the air.
Yeah, I double move.
Okay. Okay. Green Dot is going to take a bite at Cinder.
Go ahead. I'm a special type of familiar that actually has hit points, so. A 7?
A 7.
A 7 is gonna miss my AC.
All right. It's annoyed by this flying hawk that's in its face, and so that is the Snarl Shark's turn. Carduin, I need a Wisdom saving throw to try to overcome your fear. All right, you can act. You can. You are no longer. You are not feared, basically, for this turn.
I'm going to more or less hobble to see what the hell's going on upstairs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And where can I move this guy? 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Sorry, he's translucent. Well, this is a right mess. We've got a bear and a bunch of flying sharks. Wonderful. Those guys are 115 feet up. Those guys are 35. What can I do? I can cast... I think I can cast a spell. I'm assuming I'll have disadvantage on my attack roll, though? For frightened, or am I okay?
Basically, you overcame your frighten for this round.
Okay.
That's what the Wisdom saving throw. If you succeed, you're not frightened. If you failed, you have the frightened condition.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. But as I do... Sure, why not? Let's have some fun. So I will conjure up these 3 balls of flame that will slowly turn green and goopy, and I will fire it at this guy first, as I'm going to cast it as poison damage.
Okay.
Goofy. I like that word, Connor.
Thank you. Alright, first one. 19.
Hit.
That will be 5 poison damage instead of fire. Second one, 24.
Hit.
For an 8 more poison. And my third one, 17.
Hit.
For 3 poison.
All right. It's still alive and is still barreling down at Stig, but it is not well.
And then I will sort of just brace myself for the rocking of the ship. And that'll be my turn.
This purple dot is going to attack the... and he misses. The sailor backs out of the way, and the shark bites down onto the wood where the crow's nest is, and it's kind of just flaying there, chopping on wood. Stig.
Alright, Stig is going to once again throw this amazing returning blade at this Nar Shark up here.
Are you throwing it recklessly?
I am throwing it, Russ.
I want to know, just for fun. What does that look like? If you were to try to write a little descriptor of what recklessly throwing a weapon looks like, are you just hurling it like a freaking baseball?
Yeah, I'm basically just not trying to. I'm not trying to get the timing right. I'm just hurling it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I remember a time when in Mark's game when Callus chucked an axe at Oriana. Don't ask where this came up, but we didn't know at the time.
No, I love it.
He throws it like a football, so instead of spinning end over end, it spins like along the axis.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, I'm not like finessing this. I'm just chucking.
Cool.
25.
Hit.
That worked.
For max damage of 8.
Damn.
It is barely alive. Its blood is coming out of his mouth, and it's like charging down at you, wanting to get a bite.
Then I'm going to action surge and do it again.
You threw it right into his eyeball.
Oh no. No wait, I was recklessly.
You were.
19.
Hit.
4 6.
It comes barreling down at you as its dying is trying to impale you with its horn, but you sidestep and it just slides onto the deck.
And then I will catch the blade and I will look at it like, what the heck is this thing? It's killed everything I throw at it.
I do good work.
No kidding. That'll be my turn.
All right. It was the shark's turn that you just killed. Morrigan.
You know, Mason, you're kind of taking the fun out of this. It's too easy.
Morrigan is still being clutched as an emotional support bird.
All right. Nyx.
Okay, just gonna go 5, 10. Basically, just barreling down these stairs, or up these stairs, 20. I see this one's 35 feet. I don't know if this is gonna work.
It's 20 feet above you. You're gonna what?
Try to jump at this, even though it's like 35 feet.
Okay. Give me. What's a running jump?
A running jump? You can jump a number of feet equal to your strength, 4, I believe.
And a
I know
bear.
I have a +4 in strength.
Okay, if you're wanting to try to reach it, it's going to require an athletics check.
Okay. What would I click on my brown bear in order to do that, since they don't technically
Strength.
Would I just click
Strength.
Strength? Okay. Or a crit.
Oh, yeah. You guys see this bear just bolt up using the stairs as a lamp, jump and leap, and basically tackle this shark.
And I use a bite attack on it?
Go ahead.
Or a 9.
Okay. You unable to, your bite is unable to pierce through its hide, but you both go stumbling into the ocean.
Here we see the brown bear.
I do have my claw attack for 23.
The claw will hit.
For 12 slash.
It is still alive. Stig, you look over and you see bubbles. You don't see the shark or the bear. You see bubbles rise and you see crimson in the water.
And I remember the last time Nyx tried to go through the water as the bear. Did not go exactly the best.
All right.
Jared, when your worst fears are being realized, the bear is going to drown.
Gallenford.
I go up to those stairs and then look up, and I'm going to start whispering words that most can't really catch, but it's going to be targeted at this creature as I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
I think something's missing on the button.
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw. Jesus.
Oh, that sucks.
It still takes half your damage, so you rolled a 7 for damage, so it'll take 3 damage, it just doesn't have to move away.
Oh, that's lame. That was my turn.
Alright.
We'll try to use spells against Chris as a DM, they don't work.
Mason.
Throw daggers all day, but don't use magic.
Alright, we're gonna start shooting the purple dot again.
Okay. That's a hit and is still alive, but blood is pouring out of his out of his wounds.
Extra 6 damage for that.
Bears do like to catch fish right out of the water.
So then we're gonna use the second shot at green over there.
Do you see Gallenford and Stig and Zin in front of you? One of the sharks just slams onto the deck.
So heads up. Sorry.
Thanks for the warning, Mason!
I've got lightning quick reflexes. 23, 6 points of damage to green.
All right.
I'm gonna get ready to lower this boat if Nyx is still in the water.
Nyx, the shark is going to bite you, or try to pierce it.
Don't worry, Nyx. The water is terrible for sharks.
So I need a Constitution saving throw. You just succeed. Your tough hide is able to, even though it pierced it, it did not leave one of its teeth into your tough hide. Then, since it is not grappled, is going to swim up and come out of the water. So you guys see Galfer and Stig, the shark, shoot out of the water, and Nyx is still under the water.
But Nyx can take an opportunity attack.
She can.
Yeah, my concern is that we haven't seen Nyx rise, so I'm going to have to assume the worst.
She's a shapeshifter. She can change into a fish.
You unfortunately, again, your attack does not pierce its thick hide, so the shark is going to go fly up 80 feet. So it would be.
Well, it depends on how far into the water it was.
I'm trying to. That's what I'm thinking.
I would say since they were both large and they just splashed in the water, you could say they were 10 feet down.
Yeah.
Where does the DM want them?
Yeah, you can put them wherever you want. I'm just saying what I would do.
That works.
They hit a water, get sucked underneath the boat,
Right.
get pulled into an undertow. You're 110 feet underwater.
You're right. They could be 40 feet underneath. They're riding the keel right now.
The upwelling catches them, and they're actually riding on the surface like dolphins.
So they were 20 feet under the water.
They're just caught in the bow wake.
And you said he could move 70 feet?
80 feet. So he flies straight up. He's 60 feet, 65 feet in the air.
Okay.
He double move. Wait, no. He can't double move because he attacked.
He attacked. So he's 50 feet above this spot.
He has a movement speed of 40.
Oh.
So he's 25 feet up in the air.
So he's only 5 feet above this spot.
Yes.
You could go to the railing here and smack him, or this dude could shoot him with the crossbow.
He has to reload. He already shot it with the ballista.
If he's 25 feet, he's 25 feet above the water, yeah? So he'd be 10 feet above that.
Yeah,
he's 25 feet above the deck from here. So,
all right.
well, let's just continue.
That's fair.
Zin.
I'm going to try magic again, even though against my better judgment I shouldn't. But I'm going to go ahead and I really want this spell to work. So I'm going to try to earthbind that shark that's up there one last time. I need a strength saving throw. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's my last 3rd level spell. I'm going to tell Zin to get him, or tell Cinder to get him, and end my turn.
Cinder.
Cinder's going to make a beak attack against the shark for a 16.
That's a hit.
Doing 7 piercing damage.
Cinder claws at his gills, seeing that is where it's weak at.
And just for funsies, I'll fly and circle around him over there.
Okay. Is going to bite at Cinder for 12.
That's a miss. I have an AC of 15.
Alright. Caradwin, I need another wisdom saving throw. DC 13. You are frightened as the boat is shaking, sharks are flying, it's unnatural.
It's a Sharknado, get down.
I just start throwing up. I'm just saying. That's it.
Mason, you look over and see Caradwin just heave.
I just like to think it's just a little bit. We're just like. Bleh.
What do you wish to do? You just have the frightened condition.
I'm going to. So it just in its space that doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh god. I will cast a magic missile so that I don't have to worry about aiming it while I'm throwing up at this guy over here.
Alright, roll a d4.
So just to put it in perspective, this guy, green dot, is actually over here.
Yeah, think of him as he's like
Oh
this.
yeah, he's
Just up in the air.
I just have him right here because that's how the map is for.
You have to think 4-dimensionally. Or in this case, 3-dimensionally.
So we got 3, so that'll be 9 damage. How many do I shoot at it first level?
3.
3.
9 damage.
9 is what it had, and so these two not bandits, not pirates, sailors. You guys don't know they're pirates. Are gonna give me dex saves just to get out of the way. Oh, I need to.
We saved a sailor. Splat. Oh.
That's what Carradin's best at. Triple kills.
We saved one sailor to kill 2 others. I love it.
It's what's Caradwin's best. Friendly fire. Collateral damage.
Yep.
Oh. They are prone and take right. But they are alive. Is that your turn, Caradwin?
Yeah, that'll be all of it.
That one's dead. Stig!
Alright, is there a rope on deck?
Yes, you can easily find a rope.
Is it secured?
You can secure a rope.
Okay, I'll just grab a rope and I say, Galliford!
Yeah.
Grab the other end! And then I'm going to jump and I'm going to attack this shark, flying Spartan style. I'm dropping my knife on the deck.
Okay.
And I'm going to two-handed my predator sword. For a crit. But it's still a 19, so I don't get the bonuses for my predator sword. So 27 points of damage.
Yeah, it's you slice
Slow
it.
motion, slice its head off.
Yep, and it falls into the water. The body and head and all.
Oh, I'm going to have to convert that to. That'll only be not as much because I said that I was two. I'm still holding on to the rope.
Yes.
So I can't do it two-handed.
Can you do more than
Unless my gloves, which allow me to wield two-handed weapons in one hand.
It's okay. Can you do more than 3 points of damage?
Yes.
He's dead.
Okay. Then I hit the water, and I look around to see if I can find Nyx.
You see a bear in the water. Yes.
And I can see she's alive.
Yes.
Cool. Now and then I will swim to her, holding out my hand.
As Gallifred struggles to hold on to the rope.
Rope's piling out.
Gallifred, give me a strength check.
For out of initiative, I'll sheath my sword and hold my hand out to Nyx.
Yeah, you have the grip on the rope and you have like your foot on the rail, so you are keeping a grip.
Nyx is going to come out of her wild shape form, and she is now her regular self, and is starting to dog paddle towards Stig.
All right.
Mason will grab the rope with Galliford, and I'll help you.
Thank you for the assist.
Or you can help me if you prefer.
You guys both begin to fish out Stig and Nyx, and you eventually get them both. With help, even with help of the crew, you get them above onto the deck.
Wow, Nyx, that was quite a crazy stunt you pulled there.
It's quite bold of you.
Was. I got water in my lungs.
Good gosh, girl, don't you know how to swim?
No.
Oh. And then Stig will just... Well, I guess now would be a great time to learn.
Mason's gonna go check on the two crewmates under the shark.
They're like, get this blasted beast off of us!
Okay, I'd like to try and push it off.
If everyone ends up looking okay, Gallenford is going to try and take one of these horns off of these things.
Okay. The crew does begin to harvest the sharks as well, so you're not the only one. They know what they're doing. They immediately begin to cut off the horns on the others. And begin to, after they cut off the three horns, other than the one that you have, they take them and they head down into the storage, and then they start to butcher the sharks. Gallenford, one of them will show you how to cut off a horn from this shark, and he will let you know that these sharks. These Nar sharks are able to. These horns are magical, and this is what gives them the power to fly.
Interesting.
So you get one horn, and the crew gets 3.
Stig will probably be with Gallenford because this sounds like something he would love to learn. Gutting monsters goes so. I know they're magical, but what do you do with them? These horns.
They're good for selling. People could pay a pretty penny for them. They grant the sharks the ability to fly. That's why they're able to fly. So
Just sharks.
Just these sharks. They grow out of the sharks. So you can't so you could take the horn or take it to somebody and imbue its flying magical ability. I mean, that's why wizards and spellcasters use them. Or
yeah, Nix, I think you and I had the same idea.
I have an idea for a new rapier.
Or we could ask Kiergwin and see if she can use it to craft something.
I wonder if you stuck enough to this boat if you can get it to fly.
Well, he did just mention that it only works on sharks.
Well, they grow from the sharks. You can imbue the magical ability onto something. If you take it to an artificer, a wizard, that type of deal. You can't just take it and just stick it onto something and hope for the best.
And with that, that's probably a good stopping point as I gotta take off. So Gallenford will probably head down to the bottom of the deck and start writing up everything that just happened.
Mason's gonna call up to the crow's next guy and be like, "You okay?"
Kiergwin, you run. All right. So that you guys take throughout the day to help butcher the sharks. You have them for dinner. The crew is fed. One of them can basically feed the whole crew. So they butcher, and get the sharks for supplies.
I'm gonna stay up on the top deck for a little while, just hanging out with Cinder, and I'm gonna, just in case we encounter more dangers at sea, I will. Can we benefit from a short rest?
The rest of the day goes on without a hitch, so you'll get a long rest.
Oh, well then I won't need to do that. Never mind. Before the end of the day, I will recast my good berry spell and create 3 new berries, or 10 new berries.
Okay. The rest of the day is yours. Is there anything? What do you guys wish to do?
Well, first I gotta untangle the fishing line that got totally knotted, and I'll go back to fishing.
I assume it's going to take a while to get these sharks filleted and such. Stig will offer his services.
Can I climb up into this crow's nest?
Yeah, you definitely see ropes going up and everything like that. So yeah, you can definitely climb up there.
I'll climb up there just for now so I can get a good view out of the ocean. Cinder will come up there and hang out with me. Just keeping an eye on things. Enjoying the wind in my hair.
All right. The two wounded crew members get tending to. Shifts are being swapped, so you see people. So you see the crew members going around doing their jobs and taking their breaks and such. The next day is a boring day. The wind is not really picking up, so you guys are kind of riding the tide, flowing with the waves. There's no wind. It's a calm day. No action for this one.
So Stig will probably be like wandering around in the sails.
All
Trying
right.
to figure out how everything works.
If I know he just left, but if Gallenford would let me take a look at that horn, I can at least investigate to see what I can do with it, being a magical maker myself.
Okay. I would say yeah. Gallenford will pull it out of his sack and give it to you for you to study. So you have the horn in your hand. What? Like what are you wanting?
I want to look at it and like how. I want to study it. What do you want me to say? That I pull out my microscope?
Well, give me some details. I mean, I don't know what you say you want to study it.
All you told me is like there's this horn and you can make it into magical items. I'd like to see if I have the knowledge to make it into a magical item.
Okay, give me
like do you crush it and then like forge it into a blade? Do you just transfer the whatever?
Okay, give me an Arcana check. You believe that you pull out some of your tinkering gear and whatnot. You scrape off some shavings off of it and begin to play with it. You believe you can if you had a full workshop to work with it properly, you can be able to take the magical ability from this horn and apply it to something else. You can make something fly, essentially. You can make a flying item or add it to your armor in a piece.
Do I have an idea of like how strong it would be? Like a minute a day, an hour a day. Just so we know, like, do we want to put on shoes or clothes?
You believe as of what you are able to ascertain from your small kit, you will believe you could be able to use the what's known as the fly spell on an item once cast it once a day.
Once a day, recharge at dawn, sort of thing.
Yeah, type of thing.
That way, I can make notes, and so when I bring this to the group, I can say, "Here's what I can do with it," or we could sell it or something.
Right. But you believe you can imbue the flying ability onto something if you had a proper workshop.
I will mention to you, I have an ability to basically conjure any tool I want, but I'm guessing you're expecting like anvils.
Yeah, I mean, you're just because you have the tool doesn't mean you have the rest of the equipment type deal. But
Noted.
Are you saying the ship doesn't have a machine shop?
exactly.
Let me whip out my portaforge.
I've got a hand lathe.
The next day, no new action, but the wind is picked up and you guys are sailing quicker than you were yesterday towards your destination. The following day, the lookout on the crow's nest calls out that he sees land, an island off in the distance.
I see it too.
Zen, you look out, and you see a small island. Think of it as like the island, like Jack Sparrow was marooned on, but a little more rocky because you're not in tropical waters yet. So there are some jagged rocks and some trees, and it's a small island. The captain will pull out his telescope and look, and he's trying to make it. He's thinking, we're on a time keep. We can't really stop. Keep saying we'll ignore it unless you, and he talks to you guys, wish to stop and explore and see what the island may hold for us.
Caradwin, do you think stepping out onto dry land would help you a little bit?
It's surrounded by ocean. I don't think it matters.
I'll climb down from the crow's nest because I'd like to participate in this discussion. I think that I don't know what the stores are like on board the ship, but maybe we might be able to find something to replenish some of our stores of food or water. Maybe there's a spring or something on the island. I vote that we disembark for a little while, and it might be still a good idea for Caradwin to put her feet on solid ground, even if she is surrounded by water.
So we
At
did
least
just
the motion of the ocean won't be an effect on the island. You know what I mean?
we did just refill our food stores a couple of days ago with shark meat, and I would like to remind you that we are trying to catch up to Aiden.
Oh right, I forgot that part.
The captain.
Never mind. Don't stop. Keep going.
The captain will.
One of the sailors did tell me a tale about a guy who got on an island but didn't anchor his ship and was marooned.
You're right. We need to. I completely forgot about catching up to. I forgot the mission. Damn it.
Zen.
I was just having fun on the ocean voyage. I wouldn't want to stop.
Okay, yeah, and the captain will let you know we have the supplies to make it to our destination without stopping. He's just saying you are basically I am your captain. I am transporting you. However, if you, again, talking to the whole group, tell me that you need to stop for whatever reason at say the island we saw. I am required to make that happen for you.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound like we're stopping. We're full of food, won't help Carradine, and we're in a hurry. So just keep going.
Agreed. Thank you for the reminder.
Okay, Zen, you.
I know how whimsical the ocean can be,
Especially for someone from the desert.
Indeed. I got caught up. I was drunk with the air.
You were excited about an uncharted land.
And
I am an explorer by nature. That is what I am. So that's good. That's a good call. Yeah. Thank you.
And it is kind of common knowledge through everybody. You all know that these islands are not particularly uncommon. Small things here and there. So even though it's uncharted, it's not like it's going to be open ocean all the way. There can be some things that pop up. So you guys, so the captain presses on, bypasses the island. Excuse me. And it's another calm day. There's not really much wind this day either. But again, keeping with the tide and keeping the ship on course, you guys continue on through the past the island.
Yeah, so Stig is probably going to try and resume his sailor's training.
Okay.
If he can convince one or two of the sailors to basically explain what they're doing and why.
Okay, yeah. They are actually more than happy to help. Tell you, they actually kind of like, if you help me, if you're willing to learn and help, they will definitely take you on and teach you to kind of help lighten the load of their work.
You do have 2 downed crewmen.
They're back up. They're sore, but yeah, they're back up.
To be honest,
I pushed one down the stairs. Like I said, you have 2 crewmen down.
God. Go ahead, Mason.
I was gonna say, wasn't one of the conditions that we actually work on the boat, which is why the guy got so cheap?
The condition was to help defend the boat when necessary.
Yes. They are taxiing you. You hear you guys talk and trying to find out. So what exactly was the agreement that Professor Bierce has given them?
That's probably what Gallenford and maybe Caradwin are doing.
They were told to kind of ferry taxi you guys to Edox on the condition that you guys help out on attacks if needed. So basically, and you guys could just sit and relax the entire ride, and unless the crew needs you to do something.
In their books were marked as hired muscle.
The next day comes. The man up in the crow's nest calls out that he sees another island off in the distance. This one is more jagged and rocky and actually has a shipwreck on it. The captain looks. He will call to you guys. This is your journey. What do you wish to do? Continue on or stop?
I think we should at least pause and try and see if there's survivors or something.
He looks and he said, "This one are no survivors. This seems to be an older wreck."
Okay, then keep going. Basically,
Yep.
Captain, we have no reason to stop. We have no reason to stop for Orion, but if you think there's a reason we should stop, a survivor, treasure, whatever, then we can consider it. But basically, we don't want to stop on an island except for Edox.
Oh, we're always willing for treasure, but however, we've been paid to transport you.
Okay, like I said, if there's no survivors that we need to pick up or a boat in distress, straight on to Edox, please.
All right.
Could I try and discern like what type of ship it was?
Give me a perception check. You don't think it's like this is not a ship that you're on. Seems to be more of a cargo ship that would probably be transporting goods back and forth. A merchant ship.
It's what the sailors call a Fat Betty.
Fat Betty.
Either that or that's one of the sailors' wenches in the seaport we're going to.
All right.
Did it look like it was heavily armed, or does this kind of seem like a standard?
This is a standard, and you're looking through a spyglass that one of the crewmen's given you. It doesn't seem like from the distance and from your check, you don't think that you think this might have been an accident. You don't see any holes that like from ballista fire that pierced the ship. It must have run aground and didn't see the island to say on a higher tide.
Ship doesn't have any fancy decorations, no gold inlay, no giant holes bitten out of it. The sail has been snapped off. This must be an accident.
By the way, Chris, during the shark battle, I noticed Zin was trying to do ranged attacks and wasn't having much luck. Zin, we managed to pick up this magic rifle. You were busy. I checked it out, and my gauntlets are better. Would you like to hold on to it?
A magic rifle?
This is the firearm that the bandit had when you guys were fighting on the bridge. If you remember that, this is the repeater, the cowboy repeater rifle that you guys acquired after torturing him and getting information, finding out that.
This is the Long John boomstick.
Yeah, that Aiden was taken.
Yeah, like nobody's proficient with firearms in this group. They were a new thing and very specialized.
I unfortunately, I think that my religious beliefs, my druidic beliefs, would prohibit me from using a weapon that fires something that's unnatural. If I could get it to fire sling stones, like rocks, then I would probably use it. But I think druids aren't supposed to use,
metal weapons.
Metal weapons.
Yeah, this is a very modern weapon.
Other than, I guess, a scimitar could be made of metal, and they can be proficient in those.
I think it's that they don't like wearing armor.
Yeah, I definitely know that I don't like wearing any kind of metal armor.
I mean, you can use daggers and stuff. Those are.
And
I do use daggers. Okay, you know what? If I'm not proficient in the firearm, I'll take it. I can give it a shot. that was totally intentional, guys.
It's just that
No, you're right.
It
has more range than my sling, probably. So
it's got a range of 80 to 40.
Oh, definitely. My highest range, even if I use my magic stones, I think is 60 feet.
My gauntlet range is 9,300. So, I'm not to brag or anything, but I make better stuff than this, at least range wise. And
I would go ahead and hold on to it.
And I recently helped Stig with his ranged issue. You saw how that knife was awesome.
You look over and Stig's throwing his knife in the water at fish. Die!
So I don't plan to use this rifle for too much. So if you need help with, you do good, but you might find more use than I have with it. I'm going to go ahead and post the stats that I have written down into chat.
Yes, thank you. And how much ammunition does it have?
So it holds 3 in the magazine, and we have 9 bullets total.
Okay.
And
I wonder, Mason, if I know that weapons aren't your specialty, but I wonder if you could perhaps modify it to allow it to fire Zin's magic stones.
This is a rather specialty, and like I told you before, I specialize in armor. Jason, who had a magical weapon like this, he might have been able to modify this, but I don't think this is a very special weapon, and I specialize in armor. But I could poke around. I can't remember what I figured out last. I think I just figured out what it can do last time.
You see, this is why I stick to swords. Swords are simple.
2d10 plus dex is the damage?
Yep, that's what I have written down.
Perfect. I'll even without my proficiency, if I land a hit, that's a pretty good shot. Wait, permit needed to make and poses action. It takes an action to reload it. So if I shoot it, I can shoot it once.
You
And
can
then I
shoot
use my
it 3
next turn.
times and then reload it.
Oh, gotcha. 3 capacity magazine. Okay.
Yeah, you shoot it 3 times and it takes an action to put 3 rounds back in the chamber.
Gotcha. And I have 9 total rounds.
And the regulated. So this is a regulated weapon. You know, you need a gun permit to use it and make it. But I've been walking out without. You know, open carry and all that.
Well, we'll talk to Carrot when she does all the paperwork.
So
Yeah, we are going to another country, so maybe they have different gun laws.
So Zen, you would also remember. So this is information for you, Ken. This is new technology that's being rediscovered. This is like ancient technology that's being rediscovered back from the war. So that's why firearms are very rare and very like you need like a permit.
They're a controlled substance.
Exactly, a controlled substance. They want to make sure. Just to be
regulate. Clear before you go walking around town with it out in the open, that they may ask you for a permit. Just turn into a squirrel or something. They'll yeah.
But the day continues on another windless day. But again, you guys are going with the tide and making sure, and the captain's making sure you guys are on course.
Did Nix ever learn how to swim?
Is Nix wanting? Is somebody teaching Nix?
Oh no, it's just that it's been a few days and we haven't heard from her. We haven't heard from Caradwin.
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to vomit. Every time the ship moves, I think alcohol is leaving my body.
That's fair.
And since the ship is constantly moving, always,
this is what I imagine hell is like. Endless torture.
At least you're not submerged in the water, like, you know, on a submarine.
Oh, I'd rather not.
What
is a submarine?
Oh my god. Something that goes underwater, that would be terrible.
Especially if you go like super deep and you hear that as it like creaks under the pressure.
I pass out. Just the thought of that, I faint. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, Mason just starts talking, like recounting Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Like there was a submarine and a sea monster, and if you get deep enough, it just implodes like. Caradwin? Ah, she's taking a nap.
Stig also looks a little shell-shocked. He's like, I didn't know if you going underwater was so dangerous. I mean, having a chance that as soon as you go underneath the surface, you explode?
You know, they say that, you know, but, you know, the research hasn't been conclusive yet. You know. It's just a theory at this point.
Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I gotta pull out my Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just adding it to my character sheet and seeing if it encumbers me. It probably won't because I'm a druid and I don't need to carry much of anything.
The rifle itself is 8 pounds, and the 10 bullets is 1 pound a piece. I mean, not a piece. 1 pound total is 10 bullets.
Okay, so they're 1/10 of a pound each.
Yes.
Okay, so we have 9 of them at 0.1 each. Cool.
Nix is asking the party if anybody is willing to teach her. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Teach her what?
How to swim.
Nix, maybe we should put a stopgap onto that. New information has come up.
You're talking about the imploding underwater?
Yeah.
I mean, look, we've gone underwater. It's just a theory, and
Yeah, we've been lucky. None of us has exploded yet.
We don't know that.
I mean, what in the water can do that to you?
I wouldn't worry about swimming. I have magic that will keep us from having to deal with going underwater. In case I forgot to tell Caradwin that there's no possible way for you to, unless I'm unconscious, I will not allow any of my allies to drown, as the magic of nature will cause you to stand on top of the water and be like Jesus.
Who's Jesus?
A prophet called himself a prophet. I don't know if I believe it all, but he could walk on water.
I heard about him. I heard he could turn water into wine.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a transmuter.
What?
He's a transmuter. I knew a guy who could turn metal into wood and vice versa. It was pretty
Yeah,
neat.
really, he just wandered around the desert, cursing at other clerics that believed in other religions. He was kind of a bitter person, but that's just legend and lore. I don't really.
I don't really be bitter if you can turn water into wine.
I wonder if you can implode under wine, or if it's just water.
I mean, if the wine wasn't very good, I'd be bitter as well.
I don't think Zin would know how to swim anyway, because Zin is from the desert, and we don't have much water to learn how to swim in. So I would not be able to help you with that.
The next.
I mean, I can keep myself afloat. Haven't been in the water for too long.
That's it, Mace. Dangle me over the edge.
You got it.
Over.
You got it.
We do have that rope of entanglement still that we could use, just to be safe.
So we activate it, it wraps around her neck, and we throw her over.
Do these ballista have rope cranks on them?
Yes, these are the rope cranks and whatnot. It does take a while to load them.
Well, I don't need to load them. I just want to, I want to tie Nyx to one of these so that I can crank her back.
Oh, Jesus. You can give me an intelligence check to try to tie, because you're a smart man. You could try to make this work, to tie a rope around Nyx and tie Nyx to the ballista.
Could I aid him with that? Because on my first day, they showed me knots.
Sure. And then the crew is just like staring at you guys like, what the hell are, like, they're okay. You are confident that you could, you tie a rope around Nyx and you tie Nyx onto the ballista, and you are confident that this will work.
This is a great idea.
I know, right?
How is it a windy day?
Today, since it's still the same day, it is not a windy day.
So we're not going too fast.
No.
So yeah, I say we go for it.
Chris, what was the name of the boat again?
The Orient.
Okay, so Nyx is up on the rail or whatever, and I goes, "This is the Orient," and I kick her off.
Give me, okay.
Not hard or anything, just kind of a
Oh!
kick.
So, okay, I thought you were shooting her from the ballista.
No, she wouldn't.
Good gosh, Matt.
No offense, Nyx, but you're too heavy for the ballista.
Okay, that's why
I just wanted to use the rope crank from the ballista, not.
Okay.
This is a Sea of Thieves, okay?
We are Marcus Sinclair, and welcome to.
Okay. Yeah, so Nyx, you are in the water.
I'm gonna send her a message and be like, "You okay?"
Give me an athletics check, Nyx. With disadvantage, because you're learning how to swim.
I'm gonna be like, "Arms over, scoop it in."
Well, I don't know if this counts, but I still do have those boots. Oh wait, no, that's just for sneak attack. Never mind. Let me just. Yeah.
Even though there's no wind, there are plenty of large waves, and you're kind of getting beaten a little bit. So you see Nyx go under the water, come up, gasping for air. She is learning how to swim the hard way, essentially.
Kick your feet.
Keep your head above the water.
In the ocean.
This is such a great idea, Stig.
I think we're just towing her now.
Yeah.
Swim faster!
Now look at her. She's keeping up with the boat.
Nyx, give me another. No. Oh, that's a dexterity check. Give me an athletics check. I need an athletics check. Yeah. Okay. Same situation. Give me another one as the party is as Stig and Mason are staring over the edge and telling you to swim faster. All right. You are gaining. You're swimming to the boat.
Wow, she's booking it.
I know she's a fast learner. Keep coming.
Hooray! Don't worry, you got this. Don't look back.
I'm waiting for her to finish. Okay, give me one last check. You're starting to get tired, and Mason said you could see Nyx getting tired now. She's slowing down.
Alright, pull her up.
Yep. Start the crank. We're gonna start cranking her in.
All right. You crank her up and get her on onto the deck.
That was pretty impressive for a first try.
Yeah, you're a natural. Zin, you're next.
And with that, we're gonna take our break. So we'll be back in 5.
Okay, be back.
the next day, well, okay, yep, everybody's back. So the next day comes. The wind is back, and you guys are on your way. Continuing on. Again, the man up in the crow's nest calls out that he sees another island. This one seems to be a little larger. Again, rocky with some vegetation on it. But given what you guys said earlier, the day before, the captain says, "Press on."
Yep, skip it.
Wait, do you see a ship moored to the island or anywhere nearby? Perhaps the ones we're chasing stopped at this island. I yell out.
I do believe the other ship is like 3 days ahead of us. Just saying.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're gaining on them at all.
He will look. Perception.
I do believe that they did sail from Eolipoli, the different harbor. Would we be in the same section of ocean as they?
If they, are you asking like the crew, or are you asking me as the DM?
Well,
Yes.
the captain, whoever's navigating this
Okay.
boat, would know what ship routes people would take. from port to
If
port.
they left from Eolipoli, we won't. They would be taking a different route from them.
Yeah, there's no like special current.
No, not.
Yeah.
This is some of the other sailors were talking about hitting the current.
Yeah, we're on a different route than the one there. So the plan is to rendezvous where they are supposed to make port as well. So from there.
So yeah, basically from both ports, they make a straight beeline towards the same harbor,
Yes,
so we don't intercept.
correct.
Sorry, Zin. Doesn't seem like there's any real point to search to see if we can catch up to them. We're not even on the same heading.
I agree. So we should just try to attack as fast as we can and make as much progress. Let's try to gain time. Is all we can do.
I have been trying to study the workings of the ship, trying to help out where I can.
All right.
So we will pass this island.
Right. The next day comes. You guys, it's another no wind day. I rolled all randomly for this, so. But you guys are still keeping course.
I can boost the ship a bit, but only for a minute. I think is as long as that spell works. So maybe it's not worth it.
But
Let me boost it to see. Yeah, it's only 1 minute. So for 3, 6, for 6 minutes, I can give us a boost of speed. But I won't.
the next day comes is another nice day. Again, no wind. However, the lookout calls out, "Captain, ship!" And he points behind. The captain will take out his spy. He will ask, "What colors?" There are none, Captain. so the captain will go to the end, to the, not the bow,
The stern.
the stern. It just came to me. The stern. Take out a spyglass and look, and he sees small humanoid creatures waving their weapons and whatnot. And he says, "Prepare for battle, goblins!"
Goblins sail on the sea? Awesome. Goblin pirates. I love it.
They are, seems like they're coming up behind. They're trying to get around, and they are going to, seems like they're getting ready to ram into your ship.
Well, hopefully the captain is good at evading that kind of thing. Actually, I can help out with that. Yeah, what are we doing? Are we rolling initiative?
We will be rolling initiative.
Okay.
But yes. So from now, I'm just gonna roll for the captain. He's gonna bark orders and try to get the ship.
Why did it change to... Okay. Sorry. I can change this to what I actually rolled here is a 14.
Ken, just so you're the captain. The captain looks like he has a big brim hat. He has a monkey on his shoulder. He has a scraggly beard. Think of him as Barbosa.
Okay.
Just so you have an image.
Now, is this movie 1 or movie 3 or movie 4?
I can't.
He does have a different look.
He does not have a peg leg. This is like
movie.
He's
not wearing an admiral's uniform.
This is movie 3. Stranger Tides. Not Stranger Tides. World's End.
Out of curiosity, Chris, what level is Aiden? Did Aiden level up to 6th level during the course of this trip?
He would probably be the same level as you guys. Yes.
Awesome, because that means Cinder has more hit points.
All right. Oh, I need to. This.
Are you going to throw another ship on this map? Because I don't see another ship.
I got another map prepared just for this.
Ooh, can't wait to see.
The way I did it in Deadman was I had 2 ships set up, and all I had to do was expand the map widthwise to reveal it.
Very cool.
Stig is he's bouncing up and down trying to decide which weapon he should go get.
Chris, do you have your familiar notes in?
In Roll20, no. I honestly did not think of that. I will make that a note after the session.
Okay.
But
I think I still have the document saved somewhere.
why won't it let me? It's not letting me. Stupid thing.
Okay, so I get to add my proficiency bonus to its AC attack and damage rolls. My proficiency bonus would be 3.
Are you ready for Cinder, or do you still need a little more time?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, so
I made it. It's correct.
all right. It's Cinder's turn.
All I had to change was her hit points go up when Aiden hit level 6. Nothing else changes until proficiency goes up. I don't see anything, right?
Okay. You see a ship off in the distance gaining on you guys. I'm not switching you over to the map yet. This is theater of the mind.
Gotcha. Okay, well then Cinder, just in anticipation of maybe slings and arrows being fired her way, will take the dodge action to be ready to move quickly if a projectile flies at her.
Okay. Gallenford is going to run up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can double move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There. The goblin ship is going to shoot at your ship with their makeshift ballistae. Hitting your ship. Dealing a total of what's it? 3d10. Uh, 19 piercing damage. So you a ballista bolt pierces the back end of the ship. Cracking its hull. No, doesn't seem to be taking water, but it is hit. Zen.
All right, I am going to cast a spell. Let me make sure of the range. I might have to ready my action to cast this spell, depending on what the range is. How far away is the ship?
The is at 120 feet away. Because that is the range of the ballistae.
Oh, never mind. This spell can only originate from me. Shit, that's not going to help. Okay, I'm going to...
You could try out your new rifle.
I could, or I could try out something that might really work in our favor. I'm going to cast this. Well, I want it to actually print the damn spell on the frickin' screen.
Show.
Why are you not...
Click show spell description.
There. It gave me like what level do I want to cast it at, but didn't tell me to click show spell description. But that's okay. Chris put it up there, so I'll change it in my character sheet to do that. But essentially,
So, Ken, if you look right underneath the damage, there's a little button that says show spell description.
oh, I see it. Awesome.
And if you click it, it'll give the spell description.
So I'm going to create I hold up my hands to the sky, and I summon a bunch of clouds to start crackling with thunder and lightning. I am controlling the elements. So it is storm cloud that is 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius, so that's 120 feet across. At a point I can see 100 feet directly above me. So yeah, I summon a storm.
Okay.
There's a point you can see within range. Is the ship within 100 feet of me?
The ship is 20 feet out, but it's going to go right underneath your cloud. I think I say you place the cloud right in the direction, right in the line of the ship. So the goblin ship is not going to be able to avoid your cloud.
There's a point you can see within range. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point.
Oh, so the range is 120 feet. Yeah, you hit the ship.
Yeah, so essentially I want to attack the ship with the lightning bolt, and any goblin that happens to be within 5 feet of the point of the ship that I'm targeting, which I'll just say I'm targeting the mast.
Okay, yeah.
Any goblin within 5 feet of the mast has to give me a dex save. And the ship would have to give me a dex save, but I don't know if the ship can do that.
No. It just has an AC.
Actually, the ship can't give me a dex save because it's not a creature. The ship is just going to take damage from the lightning bolt.
I forgot, there's a damage threshold on ships.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
On some ships.
They're trying to break our ship. I'm going to break their ship and sink them all with lightning.
Yep, okay. Within 5 feet of the mast?
Correct.
I will say...
And I'll go ahead and roll the damage that I'm assuming I'll just do the 3d10 for the ship.
You see like a mix of goblins and hobgoblins. You believe you can hit 5 goblins and 1 hobgoblin.
That's fair. They can all give me dexterity saving throws or take 12 points of damage.
Okay. I'm gonna do the 1 hobgoblin.
And there was not a storm when I cast this spell, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I won't add the extra d10. It's just going to do the regular 3d10.
Okay, here comes the dex save for the hobgoblin.
And that is a 3rd level spell. Let's knock that one down. '15's a success.
Okay, he still takes half damage, right?
It does say 3d10 on a failed save or half on a successful, so he's going to take 6 points of lightning.
All right. He gets out of the way. I mean, he barely jumps out of the way, but you still feel like you damaged him well. You got a good hit despite him dodging out of the way. Okay, here are the goblins. Where's my goblin? Oh, there's my goblin. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, so 2 saved, 3 didn't.
Okay.
So the last 3 take that 12 damage, and the first 2 only take 6.
So 2 of them are hanging by a thread, barely alive. But you kill 3.
Alright, and I just look out at their other ship, and my eyes crackle with lightning, kind of like Storm, for a moment, as I reach my hands up, ready to throw another lightning bolt on their ship. That's the end of my turn. Actually, I'll go ahead and move. I didn't move yet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to there. My intention is to climb up into the crow's nest to get a better control of the storm.
Okay.
Better view.
Mason.
I'll take your spot. I'll shoot my lightning launchers at disadvantage because they're more than 90 feet. I'd like to target the whatever guys are manning the ballistas.
Okay, that would be... there would be like one goblin up in the front with the ballista.
Okay, well I'll just shoot at him until he dies, and you tell me, yeah.
Okay.
An 8 and a 9.
Unfortunately, your lightning goes wide. The storm is kind of not. You think it would help?
Yeah, I missed. Okay.
Gets sucked up into Zin's thundercloud.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Sorry, I guess my lightning's bigger than your lightning.
That's okay. I can use my lightning all the time.
That's true.
The captain is.
I need to reverse the polarity of the quantum entanglement or something.
The captain is going to order to return fire. So 2 ballista shots from the rear. Hit. And another hit. Dealing 28 points of damage to the ship.
Sink him.
Morrigan.
Are there any windows down here?
You can, there's a porthole. I would say, yeah. You could.
Yeah, there's a big one right here where the cannonball came in.
I was gonna say, didn't we get hit by something and like now water's pouring in?
No, water's not pouring in yet.
Okay.
We have a giant spear bolt in our butt.
I feel like Caradwin would freak out if there was suddenly water pouring into the ship.
Is there water? Wait. Is there water pouring into the ship?
No, but
I didn't think there was.
But it is Morrigan's turn.
Okay. Morgan, if there's a place that she can fly out of, we'll do that to get outside. Whether there's a hole in the ship or a porthole that she can squeeze through.
Yeah, there's a porthole on the side. You could definitely find a place out.
Perfect.
Morgan does that crow thing where he just flies up, unlatches it, swings it open.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like any excuse to get away from the puking Caradwin.
Yeah. And then I guess I will fly. Switch my movement. I can fly 35 feet up from the ship. And kind of just take a look around and see how far the ship goes away, and what the damage on our ship looks like.
Okay, the ship is gaining on you guys. Is getting closer and closer, and there's one ballista bolt off the side of the ship, around like right here.
How many feet away is it, like, if range-wise?
About 120 feet. You think as it's gaining, you think it will be right next to you guys next turn.
Why can't we be on that ship? It seems so much faster than.
That'll be Morgan's turn.
No offense, Captain.
Stig.
So Stig saw something go into the back of the ship, and his immediate thought was, Caradwin's down there. So he's gonna burst in, he goes, Caradwin, you okay? I get no response. I assume she's dead, and I.
Sorry, it was muted. What?
Are you okay?
There's no water. Yet.
Oh, so you know what's happening.
We got hit, and also Morgan flew out there, so I saw that there's another ship.
But you're good?
Yeah, I'm great.
You sure you don't want to come out on deck in case we sink?
I mean, if I'm capable of moving out of this hammock in a little bit, I would love to.
Well, you wouldn't mind if I stood here for a minute, would you?
All right.
No.
Is that your turn, Stig?
Yeah, Stig will just take the dodge action.
All right. Nix.
It's a little concerning.
No, the ship is within 120 feet of you.
Okay, if it's within 120 feet, I'm gonna cast a moonbeam right at the edge of where they are. So if they come closer, they hit the moonbeam.
Okay.
Which,
There's moonbeam.
let me
Oh, go ahead.
let me put the what's it called, the spell card out. There we go.
Okay, it affects creatures. So it won't affect the ship itself.
Right. Just if any creature passes through it.
Okay. Caradwin, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Hello?
I need a wisdom saving throw, Caradwin.
Oh, okay. Everything went quiet for a second. I'm not sure what's going on.
All right, you are able. You're not frightened this round.
Cool. What do I need to see a location? I hate teleportation sometimes. Do I need to see the location? I do need to see it. Damn this dimension door. Okay. I suppose. Can I see the ship out of one of these portholes?
I would say yeah. You can peer your head out.
Can I launch a fireball at it if it's 120 feet away? Actually, I have a range of 150, so...
Yeah, you can launch a fireball at it.
I was gonna say that silence means yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna poke my head out the window and just fucking fling a fireball right at the ship. No fancy changes of damage. Just straight fire. Ugh, could've rolled better.
Okay.
And I would just like to say, Peregrine, can you have? I guess Morgan can't cast it.
No, and my other guy can't cast it either because he's in here still.
I just had just the awesome image of like Morgan doing like a Nova Blast. This little raven.
Morgan used Hyper Beam.
Yeah. New character idea.
Okay. So you're gonna hit the front of the ship.
Yeah.
All right. It has a cluster of people on it.
Totally fine. They fired on us first, right? Like, this is all justified.
Okay. Oh, right there. All right. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna say you're here. So you're gonna get 2 goblins and 3 hobgoblins. So I'm going to do the 2 goblins first.
That's a lucky goblin.
You see the 2 goblins go up in fiery flame. And they start screaming and run around, and they jump over the ship and die. Now the hobgoblins. Does it have to be 24 points of damage?
Yeah.
You after the explosion, you don't see the hobgoblins either. They're
Hell yeah. What happened to the ship? Did the ship take any damage?
the ship definitely took damage, and it's on fire.
Perfect. My next move is to cast it with thunder damage and do like a submersible missile underneath the ship and just blow it to smithereens. So we're on a
Magical torpedo.
Yeah, basically.
I'm really
that's
gonna look
my
at it and be like, look, you can't explode underwater.
All right, is that your turn?
Oh my gosh, the
That's
goblins exploded.
Cinder.
Cinder is going to start flying up to the crow's nest because that's where Zen is headed. And then take the dodge action. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'll be like, I don't know, 60 feet above. How high is the crow's nest? Let me zoom in.
115.
115.
115. So I started from 15 and I went up 60, so I'm plus 75 feet now.
Okay.
So I'll put that on my token, and that's it, because I'm taking the dodge action for my action.
Gallenford. What's he going to do? He's going to pull out his rapier and start saying all for one and one for all as he's going to cast Mirror Image. And he's going to make his way right there. All right. The ship, the goblin ship, catches up to you guys and is circling around, and it barrels down and rams you guys. So I'm going to switch you over to the map. So here.
How did Mason get so far up the list?
Oh, how did that happen?
I don't see anybody on the turn list because you moved us to a new map. Actually.
I know. I have the turn list. So
Yeah, it'll show for the DM. It just won't show for the players. So I'll just close mine. You just tell me when it's my turn.
Yeah, just remember that we can't see.
Right. So we can't actually prepare our actions like coming up in turn order.
Okay.
We'll just be surprised.
I will let you know. Stig, you are below deck. We'll say you're right here. Caradwin, you are below deck as well. Cinder.
That's the wrong direction. I think I was flying towards the mast and I was several feet up in the air. want to say I was 75 feet or something.
You were
like
75 feet up in the air. Zin was. Cinder is up. I think Mason, you're back here as well. All right, now I got because that was the whole ship's turn. So now I gotta add initiatives for.
What's it doing? Adding more?
Now you can see the ship and everything. Yeah, I am adding initiatives.
So that boat's on fire, right?
Yes. No, wait. Oh. All right. Yeah. The crew, the goblin crew, is getting ready to board. Oh, I got bandits in there. I got these guys. I gotta add.
Well, this is going to be like a 20-minute initiative.
All right. The captain is going to pull out his scimitar and sharpness. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This goblin's gonna rush. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he has a short bow, and he's good. He's gonna shoot at Gallenford. Yeah. Missing. $20, $25, $30. And he's gonna have his. He's gonna shoot this hobgoblin.
I don't know about you guys, but I think the crew has this at least by number.
Missing the hobgoblin bandit.
Unless these are super pirate goblins.
Chris is gonna probably make us share all of this experience with these crew members.
Missing again.
For this battle, we're probably gonna get like 2 experience each.
10, 15. He's gonna draw his blade and attack. Hitting this guy right here gets hit. Hobgoblin 30 is going to attack this guy. Missing. Going to shoot the goblin. Missing. Damn. He's going to shoot the goblin. Missing. Zen. Oh, sorry. I also completely forgot. Nyx, your moonbeam. Roll damage. Let's get to Alright. Zen, sorry, go.
Okay. God, there's not very many of them left alive. I'll throw a lightning bolt right here.
Okay. So within 5 feet of this spot.
Yeah, 5 feet of this spot. So those two dudes there need to give me a dex save.
Okay,
I'll go ahead and throw this spell up here.
all right, yeah, you notice that these two are more heavily armored. They seem to be the leaders. So
Well, they need to give me a dex save. He succeeds. And he succeeds, so they're going to take 6 points of lightning damage, and the ship's going to take 12. And I will continue my movement up to the crow's nest, so 5, 10, 15. I can't see the pole. Is it underneath that dude?
Yeah, it was
Is he
underneath.
climbing up it?
He was just, his token was just underneath it
Oh,
or above it.
20, 25, 30, so I would be 5 feet up the pole. And then now my movement speed is halved as I start climbing up this rope.
Okay.
Because I don't climb at regular speed. That's gonna be a long climb if it's 115 feet up. But that's okay.
I actually researched it, and they're 115 feet. The crow's nests are on ships.
Yeah, no, I believe it. So yeah, that's fine. I can climb 15 feet in a turn, and then use my action to summon lightning. So I'll just keep going in little chunks as I climb up the rope and summon lightning bolts.
Morgan. Morgan, it is your turn. And after Morgan will be the bandit captain, and then yeah. So it is Morgan's turn. I forgot that you guys can't see. So yeah.
Yeah. Morgan is. Actually, see Morgan on board. Morgan's just gonna take the dodge action and chill and just kind of watch the destruction.
Okay. The captain. What? Oh yeah. The captain is going to. Sit right here. This bandit is going to attack. Stig, you're on deck. Stig.
Well, Caradron looks like she's good, so he's just going to go up on deck and take the dodge action.
Okay. Nyx, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to move my moonbeam 60 feet
Okay.
closer to the ship.
Let's say.
And I think my position is pretty good for now, so I'll just stay where I'm at.
All right. How big is your moonbeam again?
It is pretty small. Let me see. 5-foot radius, 40-foot high, cylinder centered on a point within range.
5-foot radius. So is it 3x3?
I think so.
Oh, where would you like to move it to?
Let's put it. Let's see how far away I actually am, so I can actually. I can put it right here.
So you want to catch that goblin?
Yeah.
All right. And that is your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Mason, you are coming up. The goblin boss. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to throw a javelin at the captain. Hit? That's weird. Okay. Mason, it is your turn.
I'll step there and I'll cast Shatter right there.
Right. Oh. Okay. Can you post the spell, please? Ten-foot radius sphere, so. What the hell? Alright, so you're gonna get this hobgoblin. I need to, which is a Constitution save.
This also will damage their boat.
Right. Do they take damage on a? Do they take half damage on a?
Spell description's right there.
Yes, they'll take damage.
Thank you. Alright. The ship is beat up, it's on fire. The crew is dying. Is that your turn, Mason?
That's my turn. Let's watch their crew beat their crew.
He's gonna see where he's at because he's in the boat. Kevin, you're coming up. Kevin, give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Alright, you are not feared this round.
Awesome. I suppose I too will move above deck if I'm not already there. And I think the best place to put it was right here. Because I think that guy, he's within 20 feet. So he's within 20 feet. Or maybe I can move it just to be sure. Yeah. Be able to get everybody. And I will just cast another fireball. Why not?
Okay.
But, with, like I said, the intention of getting this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So if there's a 20-foot radius, I should be able to hit. At least these three he might be able to put on the edge, but I'm bad at the struggles. Oh, and this guy, didn't even see him.
Which guy?
3, 4, 5. Guy right here. Yeah, I should be able to get to the 5 guys on the back.
Alright.
That was very satisfying. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, there's only 2 people left. Oh, 3 people. There's 1 hobgoblin on your ship.
And there's 4 people.
4? Oh, I didn't see him. Okay. I'm just gonna see where he's stationed. Cinder, it is your turn. Ken? You're muted. If
I was muted. What was that?
it is Cinder's turn.
Oh, well, there's nothing left to do. Everything's dead, I think. Cinder is just going to take the dodge action and wait for Zen to catch up.
All right.
Sorry, I was muted and you didn't hear me when I responded to you because I was muted.
This goblin is going to attack the. Gallonford. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to go here and attack this hobgoblin. I think Minstrel is. Yeah, goblins. Their captain is still alive. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to chuck a javelin at the captain. Oh, and twice. And the captain, he's gonna go up and they're gonna duke it out.
Where's this captain?
Oh.
Who's duking it out? Where's this fight happening?
Right here.
Is that like our captain and the bandit the pirate captain?
Yes, the two captains are fighting each other.
Why did our captain leave his ship? He abandoned his ship?
He led the charge into battle.
Yeah, for glory in battle against pirates.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah, haven't you heard? They're pirate bandit
Sailors.
Shut up! 30. It's gonna. Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to send him an apology letter when I blasted my lightning bolt right next to him. Give a second.
What do you need to apologize for? You didn't hit him.
Sure.
Or did you?
I might. If he fails his dex save, he's gonna get hit with some lightning. How damaged is the pirate ship?
It's damaged. It has a big old hole in it. It's on fire. It's not doing well.
I feel like even if they win this fight, they're not sailing away unless they take our ship.
Thank you. You finally hit the goblin. Killing it. All that's left is the enemy captain. Zen, it is your turn.
I'm gonna call lightning again. I'll cast it right here.
Okay, hitting the
Just the captain, the bandit captain, right?
yes, or the,
So-
the pirate captain.
Yeah, the pirate captain. I'm gonna throw it right here. Is that his save?
That is his save.
Oh gosh, that's not a very good save there, buddy. So let's call the lightning down. That does 16 points of damage to him and the ship.
All right. The pirate captain is still pretty good, but the ship is just taking a brutal beating.
I yell to the captain, you may want to come back aboard. Their ship is going to sink any minute. And then I will climb my 15 feet up the ropes, putting myself at 20 feet up. And that will end my turn.
Okay. He's going to stay where he's... Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to start making his way down into the hull. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to help out the captain. It's going to stay where he's at. Morgan.
Morgan will just fly back to the ship and just sort of hang out.
Alright. Our captain... hits... Stig, you're on deck. You mean you're coming up?
Yes, I am.
Stig.
So I see crewmen going below decks, and I'll ask a nearby crewmate. It's like, what are they doing?
Seeing if they got any treasure. And if there's anything down below. Any crew members that might be hiding.
Have you considered maybe mentioning that to our companion? My companion are blowing holes in that ship.
The people who are gonna sink that ship real quick. Yeah, might want to yell up, hold off on the lightning.
I mean, was that the plan the whole time?
No, but they might have something.
We're gonna loot the pirates. I like it.
Yes, these pirate bandit sailors.
I'm gonna hit you. A lightning bolt comes down out of Zen's cloud and strikes Stig, not hitting anybody else.
Then I will shout up to Zed, cut it out!
Yeah, I wouldn't allow that.
No.
I think the comment was funny and appropriate.
I know.
I yell up to Zed, cut it out!
Hold on! Is that your turn, Stig?
They're gonna sink their ship! And Zed's like, that's the point. No!
It's like, well then good, that's what I was trying to do.
Stig
He goes,
is...
no!
Okay.
There's more! Yes, that's my turn.
Okay, Nyx.
Alright, seeing that the current situation with my moonbeam isn't gonna work anymore, I'm gonna switch out and I'm gonna target him. Is he wearing any metal?
Oh.
Oh,
You did say he was heavily armored.
where's his? Yes, he's wearing plate mail.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, here you go. Here's a heat metal.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just unprepared that spell, so I'm glad you have it prepared because I just literally swapped it for something.
Nah, you comes on.
Where's this spell card thing?
I love
Okay, he automatically takes 2d8, right?
Yeah, let me see if
Yeah, unless he can instantly remove his plate mail armor. So
I might have to fix this, but yeah, it should work that way. 2d8.
Yeah,
Which-
I doubt he can remove it in an instant. I think only bards can take off their armor in one turn.
And, and that's the God.
I can take it off in one turn.
And that's the beginning of his turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not gonna take that damage yet.
Right.
He's gonna chill. He is dead. He's going to.
no, wait.
No.
Yeah, any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, use a bonus action to heat it up again. So he takes that 2d8 right now, and then at the beginning of her next turn, she can use a bonus action to burn him again.
Okay.
And that should...
Is it the 8 or the 16?
It's the 8 because
It's
I
8.
rolled the wrong thing.
16 is to hit, which she doesn't need
It
to
doesn't
do.
work that way. It's just for some reason the spell card. I mean the spell is kind of messy, so I have to fix it.
Okay. Mason.
I'll just lightning launcher the hobgoblin.
Okay.
It has disadvantage on its attack rolls and abilities, by the way.
Unfortunately, those attacks are not gonna be able to strike him. He has a
Okay. I'll sit here and watch our crew kill the pirates.
I like how you roasted their bandit captain alive. That's awesome. Sorry about your luck, dude.
Caradwin, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Are you sure?
Yep, because you're on the boat.
I gotta admit, I'm doing pretty good on this water. I'm getting a little nervous. Is this guy still alive?
Yeah, that's the only guy. The captain, the pirate captain, is the only one alive still.
Fuck it. You know, this is our day. This is day whatever. My last 3rd level spell slot for a magic missile just on that guy.
Okay. 3rd level?
Yeah. So it'll do 5 bolts. So he takes 20 damage.
Boom, 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 boom. He is still standing, though.
That son of a bitch.
But he's bleeding profusely.
Well, alright, that's my turn then.
Cinder.
Cinder is going to basically do what she's been doing and fly. Actually, this time Cinder's going to fly down to me, or to where I'm going to be. So 20, I'll be 35 feet up. So Cinder's going to fly down and take the dodge action. She'll be at 35 feet.
Alright. Good. Gallenford.
Gallenford's back.
You used mirror image on yourself.
Oh, okay.
And you killed a hobgoblin.
Oh. So, that's the only person left?
Yeah.
I will. I need to pull up my sheet. I'm gonna jump across and try to get closer, but I'm going to cast Distant Whispers on him. Oh, I'm trying to cast that at a higher level and it's not letting me.
The Roll 20 is acting up, even for me on my end. This is a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes. He saved, but I'm closer now. And that'll be my turn.
He takes how much damage? 2?
Yep.
Alright, the warlord, the Hobgoblin Warlord is going to attack the captain. And the captain is going to retaliate. So 4 plus 4, so 8. Then you are coming up soon. Actually, this sailor shoots a crossbow bolt and hits the pirate captain on the side of the head, killing him. The crew that's on the ship quickly run down the hull, make sure it's clear as water is pouring in. They come back out with some chests and get back on your ship, and they are able to detach themselves from the pirate ship and as the pirate ship sinks into the sea.
I hit it with one more lightning bolt for good measure.
All right.
And then Nyx hits it with Moonbeam, and then you can't be shown up, so you hit it again with Lightning.
A eventful No, not that.
First day at sea.
Oh no, this is day.
An eventful week at sea.
This
Yeah,
is
like day 7.
This is day
Oh,
7.
okay.
What do we have? We had flying sharks, island, islands, teaching Nyx to swim, island, island, pirates.
3 more weeks left, guys.
But the way you're rejecting food, I hope you have enough rations.
Actually, I very much enjoy eating the sharks because I get to feel some power over the ocean for just a little bit.
Unless you've been sustained off of Zin's good berries. Food from the land.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you try and throw up, it's just like one
It's
grape.
just water.
The crew begins to work on repairs, making sure that the ship is still sailable.
So I would like to, Stig would like to go up to the captain, and basically ask, your crew seem to have. Has this happened before? Because your crew seemed to take this in stride, and it looks like you've done this before. The looting included.
Well, that we have to protect ourselves, and well, it doesn't hurt to see if the other ship, especially pirates, have other coin.
Other pirates? Did you say other pirates?
Pirates.
No, I'm seriously asking if you. He said other pirates.
He's recorded pirates. It was an exciting battle. My words are getting mixed up. He can tell he's actually wounded and bleeding. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go lie down. And he goes into his cabin.
Yeah, I'm just kind of questioning that. It looked like the crew knew exactly how to loot a ship.
You can give me an insight check. Yeah,
But I'm sure that's just normal.
exactly.
Nothing to be concerned about there. Nyx, you ready for another swimming lesson?
Yes, I am.
Look, we made you a harness.
The next day comes, and it's kind of ironic with Zen creating her own storm cloud and causing a controlled storm that you guys are now in what seems to be a swell. It is raining. The ship is rocking back and forth heavily. The lookout on the crow's nest does call out again that he sees an island. The captain is going to order that the ship take refuge on the island and wait for the storm to pass for the rest of the day.
No.
Wait,
question
what?
from- He's basically mooring the ship so they don't have to fight the storm.
Yeah, you guys are in a storm.
Right. So he wants to take down the sail?
Yeah, he wants to wait to go to the
He wants
island.
he wants to dock for the storm. I find that reasonable.
We do have a few holes that still need patching.
I suppose we can spare the time because sinking would cause us to lose more time than not sinking. Okay. Yeah, we can dock.
You guys, there's no dock per se, but the ship gets close and shelters itself on the island. This island is a decent size, big enough to definitely shelter the ship. Some of the crew members take shelter on the ship. Some of them get off and kind of with lanterns looking to see and make sure the beach is clear and whatnot. It's a rocky. It's not like a sand. The sand is coarse rock, so it's.
Can I send Cinder out to kind of scout?
Sure. Yeah.
Not being a wizard, obviously, I can't see through Cinder's eyes, but Cinder can come back and report to me what she sees. So I just want Cinder to kind of fly around the island and see if she sees anything man-made.
Okay. Give me a perception check with disadvantage because it is storming out.
Okay. Except I have that, so can I make it regular?
Yeah,
check?
I figured I would, so it'll be a regular check.
Okay.
When you get the chance, Chris, can we go over what the crew managed to get from the other ships? If there's anything interesting in there.
Flying around. One second. While flying around the island, Cinder doesn't see anything man-made within its flying distance. There is trees and vegetation, so Cinder would have to fly in, but Cinder did a cursory scan and doesn't see anything around.
Okay. So Cinder will fly back to me, and I'll use my... Since she's not technically my familiar, I will cast a spell, which I have prepared, so that I can speak with Cinder, and she can relay that to me.
Yeah.
If you wanted to know what Cinder says, I can tell you.
Oh, well, if you can translate, that's cool.
Stig will look at Cinder and he goes, "There are lots of trees on the island, and it looks like there's a sheer cliff on the other side." That's what she said. He also doesn't like flying because it's rainy. And he gets all wet.
It seems like the island has no other human or moral life, like people life on it. It's just us. All right. Well, I'm gonna find a comfy spot on the beach to relax and play with my rifle.
Okay. Mason, you go up and talk to one of the crew members, and they had just some coin and treasure, nothing of real item interest.
Okay.
Since you're here, Zin, I noticed that you were able to call forth such storms. Is there any way you can, get rid of one?
Unfortunately, at this time, my magic does not allow me to disperse the effects of nature, only to enhance nature's effects. I don't have control over the storm. In a way, I just ride the storm. I enhance it.
You can't control it, but you can direct it.
Yes. But I can't disperse it. unfortunately. I think I need one more spell level. At 4th level spells, I'll be able to do that. I'm getting there. Someday, my power over nature will be such that I can disperse a storm.
When you talked about gaining another spell slot at the higher level, Stig's eyes start going dazed.
When I learn more powerful magic, I may be able to do that.
So I guess we are stuck.
Alright. As you guys begin to settle on this rocky shore and wait out the storm, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.